Summit Racing.
Yeah, she's a race farm truck.
Woo!
Go get her.
Summit, but also keeping it rural.
All right, so we got happy video this time.
Yay, happy.
You know, my camera crew wasn't here, so
Yeah.
all night.
Okay.
I haven't really ever rebuilt a carburetor or anything, but all night I was just getting like these thoughts that I need to rip the carburetor apart and spray all the holes through.
Mhm.
You know, all the different ports and stuff.
Yep.
And I was thinking, well, I've never done that. And then I was thinking, well, why would it need a rebuild if it's new, you know, and all these kind of things. So then my thought was, it doesn't need a rebuild. You just need to spray all the holes. So I said, all right, cool. So then I went ahead and bought the can of stuff, and I came and I sat down and I took it off and took the whole thing apart, both bowls, and went through everything and sprayed. And there was ones that were not spraying good. And I kept spraying. Finally, it started going. And yeah, so I put it back together and she runs now, and it's spraying really nice. The mist, you know, coming through both sprays. I haven't driven it like on the road or anything, but I just around the property. But it seems really good. So thank God we saved the carburetor.
Phyllis.
And so yeah, I'll fire it up, and I gotta move it anyways. But
Okay.
you know. Yeah, and I remember last time I was talking about the water pump because it got hot and everything. So I checked the water pump is circulating,
Good.
and the exhaust manifolds are leaking. That's why it's so loud. But this valve cover is leaking, so I'm gonna have to change that next. But I have extra ones in the back that came with the truck, so I
Good.
just gotta do that. And then we were talking about the wheel bearing,
Yeah.
and we thought that was going on. Well, actually, what ended up happening was what I felt that day was one of my shocks is stuck. It's
Oh.
completely frozen. Because I guess when it was on the tow truck, you know, they tie it down.
Yeah.
And when they did that, it must have, like, you know, pushed it farther than normal. And when it came back out, it got stuck.
Oh.
So it kind of bangs, like, you know, it comes down so far and it bangs.
Oh.
So it's not the end of the world. But I did feel movement that day. Remember, I was going like this. I didn't feel nothing, right?
Right.
But like this, there's a little bit of movement. And I thought that was a wheel bearing, but now I think about it more, it's probably a bushing on the top, because if it was a wheel bearing, it should make it this way too.
Oh.
So it's probably just a bushing, you know, has play in the top, which I mean,
Okay.
this thing's old as could be. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, yeah, this thing,
Ready to
I mean, it's pretty good now. Like before, I always had to feather the clutch and the brake, and you have these 3 pedals with 2 feet, and I had
Yeah.
to do all this stuff to keep it running, and it was a lot, but not anymore.
Great.
She's just, you know, real good.
Gonna drive it?
And I had run a bunch of carburetor cleaner through it, so now I put fresh gas. It's all just fresh gas and
That's good.
it's in good shape.
Woo woo! Burning out.
She was spinning tires that wasn't giving it any gas.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's how much different it is. Just the gear's so low.
Wow.
Take it down.
Hey, nothing like mouse nests coming out when you get out of the truck.
It's not. It's just fuzz.
No,
Ew.
it looked like mouse nests to me.
Ew. Oh, the whole thing too. Oh, your seat.
A little bit of,
What?
Don't flick it.
yeah. Well, that's it's organic, guys.
Organic. So eat it, Dad. Eat it like cotton
Well,
candy.
anyways, it was
Just a super quick video. We
Well-
wanted to have some positive news, so it'll probably get 3 views.
I wish I had the whole, you know, while I took it apart. I did a really nice job. But I just want to say thank you for the carburetor, Rick. I know you know it was your carburetor, and I'm so glad that I was able to save it. I was so frustrated, but you know, the first video when I first put it on, it ran so good.
Mm-hmm.
And today I was looking at that video and I was like, you know what? it was running fine the first time. Something changed, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it would be clogged, but you know, sitting that long, maybe just a little bit of dirt or something.
Yeah.
It was just enough, and I just
Just
sprayed
enough,
that hose, stick it in the holes, and I sprayed it. It shot me right in the eyes.
Oh.
But I couldn't see anything, so I took my water bottle, put water in my eyeballs.
Oh man, that would have been a great video.
It was crazy. But man, and the craziest thing too, I had both bowls were dry, right? I had just gone through it and put it on there, and I put it back on there, and then I turned the key, so I had no gas in the carburetor. I turned the key and it fired up.
Wow.
Probably from the fumes or something. And it fired right up, and then it filled up and ran. It never died ever since I put it back together.
Wow.
So yeah, it's working really good.
That's great.
So yeah, I appreciate the carburetor. I'm glad I saved it, and
Yeah.
it was good. Nothing was wrong with it. It just needed to be sprayed. I don't know. It's a different truck now. You know, like look, I'm not going all weird.
Yeah.
Before, people thought I had a Lopi cam. The carburetor was so messed up, and I would pull up like at the gas pump or something, and people would be like, yeah, you know, like because it's all.
You're like, nah, man, it's about to die.
Now it's just gonna be all. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. Well, now it's ready to work.
Yeah, she's good.
Because we're almost at the end of August, so
Yeah.
you know, 6 weeks or something. We got
I plan on
a lot to do.
clearing the side of that hill up like a few feet, all the way across, all the way up.
Oh.
So that means that instead of burning here, I'm gonna load the truck and bring all the brush to the like pad
top
I have
pad.
on the top, and I'm gonna burn on the pad.
Yeah.
And by burning there while I'm clearing this, I'm also gonna be burning around the pad to keep the pad clean.
Right.
So it's like a double.
Yeah.
So like when I have the juice, you know, the energy and stuff to work, I'll cut, and then I'll bring it up there. But then when I need to rest, I'll go burn.
Yeah.
You know, so I kind of mix it.
We'll visit the Studebaker.
Yeah, we'll see the Studebaker.
No
Maybe
bees.
We'll try to move that. We got to move it like about 10 feet.
Okay.
I don't know.
No bees this time.
I think I got a jacket. Yeah, I hope not. I guess I got to jack it up. The only way I was hoping I would get a piece of equipment by now, but I haven't. So what I might have to do is jack it up and put wood like round like logs under it.
Yeah.
So it'll drag. Cause right now it's just the rims and suspension in the ground, and it won't drag. So I need to lift it up and at least put it on some kind of log so I can roll it easier.
Yeah.
And I have a longer cables now, tow cable, so I'll be able to pull trees that are farther away, and I'll be able to do cars, all that stuff. So
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, anyways, Phyllis is good. I mean,
Yeah.
and I don't think she'll run hot now. Now she's not running lean.
Good.
And I checked the carburetor, and when it came back and it was kind of smoking last time, that's because the valve cover is leaking too. So it wasn't that it was terribly hot, you know.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, right on, man.
All right.
Got her back.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram and all that kind of fun stuff. So,
Bye, guys.
see you guys in the next one. Phyllis.